Why would I throw in the towel? I just got in my bag. I don't make no mistakes. I'm coming for mine, and there ain't no one taking my place.
Hey, welcome to the Quarter Report, brought to you by the Red Night Special, and this is Word on the Net. I'm your boy, Town Biz, and thank you for tuning in. Your first time to the channel, please hit that like, subscribe button. Let's round this content up. Anyway, check this out, man. We got to get to something that's been really surfing the internet lately, real heavy in heavy rotation. It's been a lot of black truck drivers that's coming up missing, driving through these sundown towns. You dig what I'm saying? I'm bringing this up because I'm trying to bring awareness, and I know a lot of people on my channel, they really into the gang banging politics and things, but you know, I'm a reaction channel, so I react to different things. But this reaction hit home because I got a lot of family that's truck drivers, a lot of friends that's truck drivers, and it's a lonely road out there where you got to make that bread, man. And people ain't riding out there. A lot of people don't have people riding with them. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. Just imagine your family going to work to go get this bread, and he's gonna be gone for a few days, and he just never come home and come and miss it. You know what I'm saying? So we're finna get to this content we're gonna talk about. Like I said, it's the Quarter Report, Word on the Net, and we talk over here, right? We're gonna get, and we finna bring awareness to this, man. I hope y'all can see this content, share this content, and talk about this content, man, because this is a sad situation. Anyway, let's get to the content. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all having a wonderful day out there, man. Don't let nobody rent space in your brain, man, and stay positive, man. Be alert of your surroundings and what's going on, too, please.
Unfortunately, y'all, I got an update on the Eric Darnell, the black missing truck driver that disappeared after talking to his wife. Well, unfortunately, they found his body. They said they found his body at the base of a tree, looked like he was hung. Such a sad situation, man. I really was hoping that he was found, or maybe, lost his mind, got delirious, and walked out his truck. It is so sad that 2025 that you have to worry about these type of things. It's just a sad situation, so I'm just sending prayers to his family, praying for their strength. It's really fucked up, man. Man goes out to make a living and don't return home from work. It's just so sad.
And it is really sad, man. I could see it. The guy was out there in the streets, gang banging, or in the streets, just thugging it out, man. And something happened to him on the streets, and you got to be like, okay, that's part of the game, man. No telling what he did or whatever the case it is, an eye for an eye type of situation. You dig what I'm saying? But my situation, the problem I'm having with the whole thing is these are black men just trying to make a living, bro. They ain't in your town, corrupting your town, trying to sleep with none of your women. They're passing through your city, man, and y'all towns, man, and this is how y'all treating people, man. Just imagine your loved one going to work and never coming home to find out that they found him hung in a tree in the sun downtown. Come on, man, this ain't cool. Let's get back to the content, man. Y'all send prayers out to that man family, man, and everybody else who done came up missing in this situation, man. This is crazy.
That's so sad, but I did post the story on my page, so y'all go on my page and find the story and check it out. But it's really sad, really sad.
Yeah, it really is.
Yo, so Tuesday night, I'm riding out of Tennessee, headed to Wilkesboro, North Carolina. Off I-40, I had to detour off and take a back road up the mountains into North Carolina. I noticed as I'm going up this 2-lane road, I passed a car that was sitting off side of the road, lights on. Soon as I pull out, past them, they pull out behind me. I get 3 or 4, 5 miles further up the mountain, I see the shit again. A car on the side of the road with the lights on. So must I add, this like 30, 40 miles up the mountains, heading into North Carolina, leaving Tennessee. They followed me to 30 to 40 miles in the rain, 2, 3 in the fucking morning, followed me all the way until I finally got to the...
You think it was the police? I mean, you said a little car, but at that time of morning, cars sitting on the side of the road, you really hate people that much in these cities that y'all sit around like alligators or something, just wait for people treat black people like prey and wait for us to come riding by like, oh, is that a black boy? I can't really tell. We're going to follow him for a little bit. If he stop and get some gas somewhere, we're going to get it. I don't know, man, but I'm saying though, man, y'all say a prayer for these truck drivers, but this is crazy right here, man. This ain't the first time I heard about people talking about these sundown towns. I thought they were just capping for the net, but now I see this is a real thing right here. Let's go.
The end of the road to get up out of the mountains and detour to a next motherfucker. Now, sundown town. Not all of blacks are going for that shit. You feel me? You run up on the right one, meaning me, I'm taking a couple of you motherfuckers with me. So I hear this trending topic about sundown towns. I can give two fucks. I grew up in King Hill, Montgomery, Alabama. And the last thing we ever did was back down from white people. So just know, all brothers ain't going. I'm taking a couple of you motherfuckers with me. Know that.
Imagine leaving.
Now check this out. I just had something that ran through my brain. I was just thinking, like, with these people coming up missing in these sundown towns, do you think it may be the police involved? Because what person going to actually pull their truck over for lights or cars that they don't know, get out the car and hold a conversation with somebody and end up hung in a tree and unalive? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. You know what I'm saying? To me, it felt like it's law enforcement involved in it. Now, I'm not saying all police officers in these sundown cities are involved, but I will say the ones that's not involved know the ones that are involved, because it doesn't add up for a truck driver to be passing through a city and all of a sudden get found hung in a tree. Or just say, for instance, he stopped in that city and got him a motel room. What would be the reason why you would have to come answer your door or come out your room or anything, unless it's law enforcement that's, hey, you come here, I need to hold a discussion, but I need to ask you a few questions, and you come up missing. That's just my theory. It's just a thought. Don't take my word as saying it's facts. It's just something I'm throwing up in the air to make trying to figure this out. Let's get back to the content.
Leaving your home.
Hold up. I forgot to tell y'all, man. Y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Let's run this content. Let's go.
Your wife, your kids, to do an honest day's work and never making it back. Not because of an accident, not because of a storm, but because you happen to be black in the wrong town after sunset. It's 2025, but for some truck drivers, parts of America are still stuck in 1925. And the more I dug into this, the more disturbing it got.
Listen, man, all my truckers, man, I need y'all to be safe out there. There's been a lot of black men that have their CDLs and that are on the road have been missing a lot lately. So all I'm saying is, man, you guys drive safe, be aware of your surroundings, bro. If you are able to bring something to protect yourself, I advise you to do that. There's been truck drivers all across the United States disappearing, going to truck stops in the middle of nowhere. If you are, try to stay in a lit up area, don't just pull off to some random ass side of the road. Just be aware of your surroundings, guys. And yeah, man, y'all stay safe, man. There's a lot of black truck drivers that's ending up missing in the United States. So I need y'all to be careful out there, man. It's a cruel, cruel world out there, man. They out to get us.
Man, y'all be careful, truck drivers, man. Family members, friends, and people out there I don't even know, man. This is crazy. To make an honest living, you might not make it back home. And I can just imagine the looks that they get when they ride through the city, the fake smiles like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro, man. This is sad, man. We got to say prayers for all these people, man. But at the end of the day, how do you feel about this, man? Like, what would be your way of protecting yourself through the situation or whatever the case may be? I don't know. Let's talk about it.
Another black truck driver has been reported missing by the name of Eric Darnell. He was headed to Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, and they said his phone had just stopped pinging. He was on one of them country roads, and his family said that his phone just stopped pinging. They always keep location of where he at, especially what's been going on. They've been taking truck drivers, and specifically a black truck driver. All right. So, like I said, I'm doing this video so it can reach as many people as possible. That's why I'm using my platform to let y'all know.
Yeah, man, y'all share this content, man. Y'all for real. This is one of them content that I encourage my people who watch me, man. Just share the content, man. Just share it, man. Because I'm pretty sure you got people that drive trucks. Probably your husband, probably your wife. Because a lot of female truck drivers are driving trucks now, man. So it ain't just for the males that's driving a truck. It's more females driving trucks now to get into the trucking field too. So y'all need to really sit there and share this, let these people know to be safe, man. Because if I'm on the road, please believe, I hope you truck drivers carrying a couple of pieces on you, man. That's legal, that you can carry legally. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you the truth. Even if you can't carry one legally, man, I'm just gonna be real. Would you stash you something, man? Stash you a weapon, keep you a knife, and keep something on you, man, for some kind of protection. The time we live in, a knife ain't gonna do you much damage, because we got military weapons on the street. But I'm saying though, we gotta be careful and protecting ourselves and be precautious of our surroundings at all times, man. Try to avoid these sundown towns. Sometimes we have to stop there because the delivery got to go there. But y'all, them saying though, y'all gotta pay attention, man. I don't understand why more people ain't even talking about this, man. With the world full of truck drivers, right? Everybody getting into the trucking business. This is crazy.
Yes, they got another one. His name is Eric Darnell, and he's been reported missing. His family ain't heard from him in the last 3 days. He was on the country road, and they said his phone just stopped pinging out of nowhere. His family is worried about him. They need to find him. I pray he's safe. I pray this message reach out to everybody as possible, most people as possible. Share, repost, whatever you got to do. And I'm just tired of them doing this shit, because it's like, it's irritating to the point where it's like, y'all got to have it found, y'all. If y'all a truck driver out there and you black, man, you got to have it found you, because it's like, you don't see no white T people missing. You don't see other races.
That's crazy.
Well, you seen one race, but you don't see no white T folks missing. You see what I'm saying? It's like, I'm starting to think that they booking the load for they can harvest the person. You see what I'm saying? I'm thinking the other people behind it. Whoever's sending the black truck driver out there, that's who they need to investigate them. That's who is doing it. They are.
Yo, that just put chills through my body just now, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, because in the back of my mind, like I was saying, I think law enforcement might be involved in these sundown cities. Not all of them, but a lot of them that's not involved. I'm pretty sure they know the ones that's really wooded that be doing it. And then on top of it, it makes sense, like I just said, if they booking these people to come to get loads dropped off in their city, then maybe the people booking them are, oh yeah, man, we need this. If it's a white guy, okay, let him pass. White woman, let it pass. But if it's somebody black, you never know what happened. They probably already done made a phone call. Okay, we got one just came in, just dropped off a load. We're going to catch him 10, 15, 20 miles away from the city, and we're going to get him and hang him, but whatever the case it is. But I'm just telling y'all, man, this is crazy work right here, man. And this is becoming a trending topic on the internet. So I need y'all to really pay attention, really share the content, man. Hit that like button, run this content up, man, because that's the only way to get this content up there. If y'all hit this content, y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, drop a comment. All that counts, man. Let's go.
All playing a part and they playing a role in it. Because it's just the way that it's constant. The way that this shit constantly going down, it just not making no sense. How y'all constantly getting away with this shit? This man is a father of 4. He got a whole wife and family at home. It's sad that y'all keep on taking them folks. Y'all keep on harvesting them. And then they said his truck, they found his truck, but his truck is unloaded. All the freight gone.
So again, now do you think about this, y'all, real quick. Now, do you think for 1 second, man, that it ain't, who got the time to unload a whole truck? Who have the time to unload a whole truck besides people who've been carefully planning this type of things, man? Come on, bro. This is crazy. This is sad, man. I'm sending prayers up to the family. God, please bless this family, man, and help them find some kind of, you know what I'm saying? Man, it's hard to courage to take, give them the courage, the strength to get through this, man, because this is sad, man. This is sad, man. Y'all, this is a sad, I'm sorry, y'all. This is a sad situation. Kind of got me to like kind of choked up thinking about it, because I'm trying to put myself in these people's shoes going to work. and not making it back home to my family, man, my loved ones, and I'm just trying to make an honest dollar, man. This is sad, man. Let's go.
You see what I'm saying? They'll take the whole load in the person. You can leave the person, take the load. We'll get another job. That shit don't mean nothing.
Right.
Y'all gotta have that Drake or something on y'all. Y'all gotta make sure y'all got something that gonna knock holes through a motherfucker on that road. I don't mean no harm. Cause it ain't nothing but YT people. That's it. Y'all booking the load and taking folks down. You got somebody working in the inside. That's it. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about this shit down below. Spread this word for his family can get some help, because they said his family said ain't nobody helping them. So spread this message.
Wow. That's a crazy situation, man. Like, where the feds at? Where the FBI at? Why are they not investigating this, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. You know what this kind of remind me of? This kind of remind me of that movie, I think, about the journalist, the black journalist that traveled. I think it was two blacks, and if I'm not mistaken, two white guys. Leonce, this was back in the days, and they traveled to one of them cities, and they ended up coming up missing. I forgot what played the movie. I'm gonna think about it. It's just gonna come back to me, man. But it just reminded me of one of them situations where the whole city covered, the police involved. They tried to cover up the bodies, the unalignment. If I'm not mistaken, it was based on a true story as well. I'm kind of lost for words with this one, man, because this is crazy, man. I'm kind of nervous and scared for my people, man, that's out there driving, because it's one thing to know who your enemies are and how they gonna come at you. It's another thing to see someone and not knowing how deep it's really gonna get, or what they got planned for you, or if they planning something for you. You know what I'm saying? You just trying to make an honest living, get to the next job, because truck drivers be having multiple stops along their route, and then they pick up stuff on their way back down. You know what I mean? So just imagining the heartache you got to go through, knowing that you passing through a sundown town and you don't know if you're gonna make it out of there, man. That's crazy.
You need to get away from around here.
What? Ran out of gas. God damn it. And I'm in the goddamn sundown town. They done kicked me out this goddamn store. They done called me a goddamn nigga and kicked me out the goddamn store. Y'all, damn. This how I know this is sundown town. I need to get the fuck away from around here. Motherfucker say saloon. What the fuck? Where the fuck I'm at? Look at that motorcycle right there. I know. I'm somewhere in Illinois, y'all. Somewhere in Illinois. Just letting y'all know, man, I'm waiting on my ride. Hopefully, I make it up out of here, but I'm real scared because these motherfuckers acting weird as hell around here. Say, man.
I said, that's a nice tree behind you.
That's a nice tree behind me. What you mean by that?
Real good in front of it.
I gotta go.
What? Did y'all hear that? Was that a skit? Because it is on TikTok, and the way that abruptly ended, was that a skit or something, and they just trying to bring light to the situation, to the sundown town? I don't know. That's crazy, man. Pray homeboy, if it ain't a skit and he really was stuck like that, pray homeboy got up out of there, man.
All right, so boom. Like, I know y'all been paying attention to all that crazy ass shit. Somebody damn black truck drivers going missing and all that shit in these sundown towns, and don't ride through the sundown towns after dark, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm gonna go through though. You know what I'm saying? I'm going through. And I'm going the fuck home. So, play if you want to. Your ass can do a fucking hashtag, and they gonna be making a fucking fish fry for your country ass. Playing with the right one. So, all you goddamn motherfuckers in these little sundown towns or whatever the fuck y'all want to call them, you better know who the fuck to play with. I ain't one of them. Trust me.
Across
Wow, that's crazy that you gotta take penitentiary chances with your life just to go make a bag to take care of your family. You know what I'm saying? To support your bill. It's sad you can't even make an honest living these days, man. So what, like, you in a trick bag, no matter how you look at it, you damn if you don't, damn if you do kind of situation. You know what I mean? Like, do you want to get the hustling, stand in your hood where you got to duck the police and the dudes around you trying to rob and stick you up? Or do you go on the road and try to make you some money and do a truck job? Supposed to be the easiest job you could do. What I mean by is really hardly no labor. You pull up, they load up your truck, whatever the case, and you strap things down, you get to the next building. They have people, because I used to work in the field, and they pull stuff off the truck, you sit there, count the load, do a number, whatever, and go about your business. But it's crazy now that it's to the point where what is going on is uprising of black truck drivers coming up missing. And I'm not no racist dude, man. I don't got a problem with no race at all. But it saddens me to the point where if I, like it's even like moving to out of state somewhere. How you know if you're moving next to a sundown city? How you know this? You feel me? Like, this is crazy work, yo.
TikTok and trucker forums, there's a growing pattern of black truck drivers going missing, many in or near so-called sundown towns. If you don't know what that is, here's the short version. A sundown town is an area where historically, black people were warned to leave before sunset, or else. And before you roll your eyes and think this is just history class, no, they're still here. Drivers have reported harassment, threats, and being told by locals, you shouldn't be here after dark. And in some cases, they don't leave at all.
Hey, and going back to all the truckers coming up missing, we really need to pull them logs and see how many of them were delivering to these underground bunkers in these underground cities, because that right there would give big reason for them to fucking come up missing and disappear because they just know too much. You hear me? So we really need to see those logs. We need to see how many of these truckers were doing routes to these underground cities and these underground bunkers and all that shit over the years. And this is also a call to action for the truckers that are still out there. If you get these loads going to these underground cities and underground bunkers, be very mindful, be very wary, because you got to think this is our government doing all that shit underground like that. And if they think you know too much, or even just they could be doing this to everybody that's ever delivered any loads to these underground cities, these underground bunkers. So like I said, we called to see those logs. We want to see those logs of all these truckers that have gone missing. All these truckers who came up missing, especially in Indigenous chosen ones, but furthermore, all the truckers. We need to see them motherfucking logs, see where they've been going and where their routes were. And if we need these people, because they all could have one common denominator, and that could be they've been delivering to these underground cities, these underground bunkers. That would be a big reason for come up missing. So like I said, this is another call to action for all the truckers out here. Stay mindful of this, stay wary of this. If you see a load going somewhere you're not comfortable going, or somewhere like that, one of these underground bunkers, underground cities, they think about it. Seriously think about it, because this is just something that I start thinking about randomly, like, hey, this could definitely be something. This could be a big reason. And you know what I'm saying? These underground cities and underground bunkers, the entrance to them is going to be out in the middle of nowhere, most likely. And what's out in the middle of nowhere? And the sundown towns. You hear me? So this just all ties into it. It's all our government, guys. It's always been the government. It always has, always. But that's exactly what this is. I say.
Sundown towns is a real thing, and I'm pretty sure I drove through one last night. So just yesterday morning, I started driving from Chicago to Atlanta. So now on my way to Atlanta, the route I take, or where the GPS had me going, it had me going through Kentucky. I don't really know too much about Kentucky and shit like that at all. Like, I just know a little bit, but I just know it just felt weird. Like, it just was just the middle of nowhere. I really thought it probably was cracking. It's close to Tennessee, but I guess just not the place where I was at. So now as I'm driving through, I needed to pee real quick and wasn't no gas stations nearby. So I just pull over real quick and I go to pee outside right fast. So as I'm peeing outside, it's like them loud ass trucks, the pickup trucks, loud as hell, driving past. As they driving past, I hear jump in it. Yeah, that word. So I'm kind of confused whole time, like, what the fuck they talking about? But then when I look over, I see it's a pond right there. So basically they was telling me to jump in the pond. So after I realized that was what they was insinuating, like, that shit low-key sent like chills through my body type shit. And I'm just like, yeah, let me hurry up and get the fuck from around here. Because I was just...
See, right then and there, I wouldn't be driving to no places like Kentucky, Mississippi, Alabama, any of these states that all that racist tension's been going on. I'm not trying to live there, man. I'm not trying to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning with a cross burning in my front yard. I'm not trying to be going outside of or take the trash out at nighttime, and all of a sudden I come up missing, hung in the tree somewhere. Nah, I'm good, man. I'd rather take my chances in the hood, man, than to worry about these white folks that's on some racist things, man. That ain't for me. Anyway, let's get back to it.
Just watching videos about sundown towns just not too long ago. So now I'm driving and I end up stopping at a gas station real quick. Mind you, it's about 7 o'clock and it's already dark, like the daylight saving shit. So mind you, I'm low on gas, so I'm just trying to make sure I got enough gas to make it to where the next place where I need to go, somewhere where like it ain't finna be no weird shit going on. So I go up in there. As I'm in a gas station, everybody looking at me funny. It was another black person up in there too, but they was like a whitewashed black person type shit. So I go up to go pay for my gas and shit. She tells me the pump's not working right now. Mind you, as I was pulling up, I just seen somebody pull off from getting gas. And I say this to her. And after I say this to her, she ends up saying, you must not be from around here. So I just quit getting into it with her for a little minute. Then I just walked out. So now I get in my car, I'm driving, I'm trying to get to the next gas station. So I'm trying to hurry up, I'm speeding and shit. So as I'm speeding, I end up getting flagged. Like the police officer turned their lights on. I gotta put the rest in part 2. Follow me for part 2.
Ernie walks across the parking lot to his truck and drives off. The sheriff's office says his body was found in an area off Vanco Mill Road. They say deputies found him near the base of a tree in a seated position with a rope wrapped around his neck and the other end attached to a tree.
Another black truck driver comes up missing, y'all. We need all investigators on deck, so y'all make sure y'all share this video out. We gotta get to the bottom of what the fuck is going on. His name is Eric Darnell, and he vanished right in the middle of one of his deliveries. So the last job he was doing before he disappeared, he was hauling a truck from Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to Memphis, Tennessee. So they say he left the distribution area Tuesday morning, early in the morning. So somewhere along I-40, his GPS signal went dark. That stretch, they said it's known for dead zone. When I say dead zones, that means no cameras, no service, no nothing. So people searched where his last GPS pinged, and when they got there, the truck was there, but he was nowhere to be found. His truck was abandoned in Little Rock, Arkansas. They said the engine was off, but his phone, his logbook, and his wallet was left inside. And Eric was not in there, y'all. They looked for any forced entry, anything look out of the ordinary. It was none of it. He was just gone. And I'm just reading up on the shit like, that don't make sense, fool. Because I just seen a video. I don't know if it was him, but I just seen a video before, early this morning, where a truck driver was stopped by, you know, some people, and they was telling him he gotta get the fuck out. It was a black truck driver. And this is what I'm trying to get. If this happened sometime last week, how did it not get no attention? I didn't see.
This is what I'm not understanding about all these black truck drivers coming up missing. Why the feds ain't, you know, setting up some kind of strategy or some kind of plan to catch the people doing this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Have somebody hidden in the back, have a few people hidden in the back out of sight, and you know what I mean, and or have a whole, or not even a whole. You know what they need to do? This would be a great idea. You ask me. I think once a month they should load up the back of an 18-wheeler with police officers, federal officers, or whatever it is, federal officers, whatever, right? And then let a black person ride through the city. So when they do get stopped and all that, you bounce out, you can catch the people in the act of doing this, man. This is sad, bro.
You know, police doing little investigations. I learned this from TikTok. So that's why I say, y'all, share this. We need as much exposure to this as we can. Because why are black truck drivers...
One driver in North Carolina...
This is sad, man. This is crazy, man. For real, though. Y'all, man, check this out, man. Y'all need to go over there, man, and go tap in, man, with that channel, man. I'm going to put the link in the description, man. You dig what I'm saying? I just feel like at the end of the day, man, we need to do... We need to do what we can to get back home to our families, man. You did. When we're trying to make an honest living out there And we got some people that, despite what their hatred is for the color of your skin, they want to take you out. They want to hang you. They want to do all these things. These people doing this probably are incest people that normally used to engaging in sexual relations with their own sisters, aunties, mamas, and things like that. You know what I mean? These ain't normal thinking people, man. These people that's probably engaging in sexual activities with animals and pets and things like that. For you to ride through a sundown town, have to go through this kind of stuff. This is what's going on. The black people probably later them probably been essayed, all kind of things, and they scared to death to speak out. You know what I mean? So what I need y'all to do for me, man, is share this content, man. Hit that like and subscribe button, man. Let's get this out there, man. Let's share this content so the world know what's really going on. We can put more light on the situation. Y'all hit that like button. Them like buttons help, man. When y'all hit that like button, it helps the content get out there to the people, man. Hit that share button. That helps it get out there to the people. Share it, man. Share it to Facebook. Share it to TikTok. Wherever you got to share it to. Share the content, man. Let's get this story out there. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful, blessed day, man. Sending prayers up to everybody, family who have missing family come up missing in this truck driving situation, man. And, you know, we just, you know what I'm saying? God bless, man. You know what I'm saying? All I can do is keep y'all in my prayers. Until the next one, y'all stay tuned.
Why would I throw in the towel? I just got in my bag. I don't make no mistakes. I'm coming for mine, and there ain't no one taking my place.